ho, trippers! Today we're going on a trip that's better than snowflake milk and candy cane cookies. It's more magical than my flying reindeer, more merry than my elves, and more Christmassy than Kris Kringle. And that's me! Well, I hope you've been good little boys and girls, because it's Christmas time in Grapevine!
This episode was made for y'all with the help of our awesome partners. Check the caption for more info. A mere 20 miles or so from both Dallas and Fort Worth, you'll find Grapevine, a town truly hidden in plain sight, smack in the middle of the Metroplex. Those that merely fly over town through nearby DFW Airport will miss Grapevine's charm and spirit completely. And to miss the spirit of Grapevine, well, that's like missing the very spirit of Christmas. And you know the day tripper can't do that. All right, guys, time to catch the spirit of Christmas. What do you think, huh?
Seriously, Chad?
Yeah, that's the ugliest sweater I've ever seen.
Come on, guys, what's wrong with a little Christmas cheer? All right, fine, look, I'll lose the sweater, but the car is staying.
Whatever, Clark Griswold.
That looks like reindeer vomit. I'm serious.
What? You bunch of Grinches, get in the car. Come on, let's go. Christmas waits for no man. Ho, ho, ho! They may fight it now, but they'll give in eventually. I've seen the movies. Christmas cheer always prevails. Now, towns all over Texas celebrate this season, but here it's more than a holiday. It's the biggest, baddest, most celebrated, most wonderful time of the year. Hey, if everything is bigger in Texas, then that includes Christmas, especially here in Grapevine. Downtown Grapevine is full of Christmas cheer, and not just Texas style. After all, this is an international holiday. And since I'm starving, how about we celebrate a little Joyeux Noël? That's Merry Christmas in French, as we head to Main Street Bakery and Bistro. After all, French breakfast is the most important meal of the day. At least around here it is. And who could resist the smell of fresh bread? Do you come here often?
I come here all the time. The omelets are amazing. Their bakery goods are amazing.
They're dangerous.
Yes.
Dangerously amazing.
Yes.
What'd you get?
This is the steak tenderloin Benedict.
Nice.
It's awesome.
It's a solid breakfast. Steak tenderloin?
That's right. Man's breakfast.
Exactly.
The quality of the food, the atmosphere. We've been to Europe. We get some of that European flair here.
Yeah, you know, you guys even do it the European way. You eat how here are on the sidewalk, even on a brisk day.
Yeah, it was really nice.
Was it the Frenchness that brought you in here? You like French things? Big Francophile?
I like French food, that's for sure.
There you go. Well, the French know how to cook, that's for sure. But their Christmas traditions are a little different than our own. Did you know that in France, Santa Claus is actually called Papa Noël? And every Christmas he leaves little candies in the shoes of the French children. If you're good. But if you're bad, you get Papa Poutard, the whipping father, who spanks the bad kids with a baguette, forcing them to climb the Eiffel Tower dressed as Napoleon. Wait, I think I'm getting some of my French traditions mixed up. Let's ask the expert. Here he is, owner Fabien Goury.
I'm from Eastern France, Alsace-Lorraine.
Alsace-Lorraine.
My accent is come from East Texas, you know.
Oh,
East
yeah.
Texas accent. Yeah.
Clearly. Nacogdoches Lufkin
Yeah,
area,
that's it,
I think. Yeah. So I understand French Christmas traditions are a little different than, say, Texas ones. So how are they different?
Well, here we get the pecan pie here. In the French, we get the Yule log, which is a rolled cake, and we get different filling inside. And
Santa is a little different there?
yeah, we get a père Fouettard for the.
Père Fouettard. Okay, explain this idea to me.
So père Fouettard is for the little people that doesn't behave, you know. So you get a nice little whip and it.
So here we may get coal in our stocking. Over there they get whipping, corporal punishment. Okay, a little harsher, but okay, all right. Don't worry, if you've been bad, you won't get whipped around here. Except maybe the whiplash on your neck as you pass this case of goodies.
We do pretty much everything from scratch, and we use about like 300 or 400 pounds of butter a week.
This is my kind of place.
Yeah, that's yeah. I'm very lucky we get a great pastry chef. So everything is rolled by hand. Well, I went to Culinary Institute in France. You learn a lot after that as you go on and practice with the people, and you learn from other people and so on. Yeah.
Sure. French techniques, but Texas-sized food. All right, so how's this for a light breakfast? I got the croque madame. It is a sandwich with ham, Gruyere cheese, Mornay sauce, topped with 2 fried eggs. There's gotta be at least like 4 layers of cheese in this thing. It's just so rich. That homemade bread is killer. Gruyere cheese, and then of course the yolk from the fried egg on top of ham. This is amazing. And of course, every French breakfast needs some French pastry for dessert. So I got a croque donuts. They've taken a croissant, which is good enough on its own, but then fried it and stuffed it with creme brulee. Are you kidding me? This is so good. All I gotta say is joyeux Noël to me. All right, now that we're fueled up for the day of merriment, let's hit Main Street beyond the bakery. This stretch of historic buildings has all the trappings of a small Texas town. One that ate a dozen trays of cookies, snorted 1.5 pounds of candy cane dust, and then chugged a gallon of eggnog. Just look around, and that is especially true for this place. They call this store Good Things for All Seasons, because no matter the season, they got you covered. This store is definitely in the spirit, no matter what sort of Christmas you want to celebrate. Small woodland animal Christmas. Hard candy Christmas.
Pink poodle Christmas.
Woof, woof. You know, nothing says Christmas like a jellyfish and a crab. Man, I've seen a lot of Christmas ornaments, but these take the steak. Take the steak. Take the steak? I saw the steak, and so that's what I said. Oh, if you think Good Things for All Seasons is crazy now, you should see it on Halloween. Although some of these elves are even creepier than that stuff. I can't believe the crew isn't into this.
Look, guys, Santa, the reindeer, he's reading books, come on!
Maybe some candy will cheer them up. This is Grapevine Candy Company for the perpetual sweet tooth and little kid in all of us. Now this is how you stuff some stockings. Yes, candy for everyone. Well, I guess everyone except for the crew. You guys are getting coal. Nothing but coal. Ooh, Kelly, I got you some licorice.
Gross. Chet, I hate licorice. What? Okay, if you're gonna do Christmas candy canes. You have to get candy canes.
Fair enough. Yeah.
And then maybe some chocolate.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Tootsie on? Yeah.
Suckers.
Yes.
Strawberries.
Yes. Kelly.
Yum.
Kelly, you know what's happening?
Moon pies.
You're catching the Christmas spirit. Yeah. All right, Kelly's on board. It's just a matter of time for the others. So this is Grapevine's Market on Main, the spot for those hard to shop for family members. I don't know if burlap is the most comfortable sleeping material.
Oh, awesome! A sheriff's pistol. This is so cool. Caleb, check this out, man. It's a pistol, like a cowboy.
I mean, it's pretty cool. It's not like it's a Red Ryder BB gun or anything.
What? Like this one?
Exactly like this one. I always wanted one of these, and my parents would never get it. They said I would shoot my eye out.
And now as an adult, Caleb, you can shoot your eye out. Merry Christmas, buddy. You just caught the Christmas spirit.
2 down, 1 to go. Although I still haven't found anything for my wife yet. Guess I'll have to keep looking. But even with all the shopping, sometimes you just can't find the perfect gift. And in that case, you just have to make it. This is Vetro, a glass-blowing studio and gallery. But more than just look at the artwork here, come Christmas time, Vetro becomes a hands-on art experience. And this is owner David Gappa.
Hey, welcome to Vetro, Chet.
Hey, thanks for having me.
Hey, what do you say we make an extreme ornament?
Oh, I like that idea.
Let's do it, man.
Today, it's all about one-of-a-kind ornaments and fire.
So what we have here is a furnace. Situated about 2,100 degrees.
Oh, you opened that. I felt the burst of fire coming out of it.
What we have is a blowpipe, stainless steel rod here. It's hollow in the middle, so it's kind of like a big stainless steel straw. What I'm going to do is I'm going to gather a molten glass into this and going to make a Christmas ornament.
Now comes the color. Oh, it's kind of squishes like honey on the bottom of that stick.
So what you're gonna do is you're gonna press that molten clear glass into the surface of that color.
You know, the longer I do it, the more I can feel it. It's already starting to harden up.
Exactly, it hardens up really fast. So I tell you what, let's go ahead into the reheating furnace over here. We're gonna place it on this yoke right here. And the sole purpose of this machine is to just melt your color into the glass and to heat this ornament up into certain areas so we can actually blow it out and shape it the way we need it.
Now the experienced pro takes over, which is definitely a good thing when you're dealing with molten glass.
Now what we're gonna do is we're gonna twist all your colors up.
Oh, that's cool.
So now we're gonna pop a little air into it. You start to see it inflate, right? There we go.
Oh.
It's the birth of your ornament, baby.
I love it.
We're gonna take it over to the bench. Woo! Gonna make an ornament.
Man, you watch that that ball just form and blow up. Oh, look at that. That's beautiful.
All right. What we're gonna do is we're gonna super tool the top of that. Woo! Let's put a hook on it. Isn't that awesome?
That's awesome.
Check that beauty out.
It's gonna look great on my Christmas tree, man. My ornament then goes into an annealing oven to cool. Well, I thought that would be a gift for someone else, but I'm definitely keeping it. As you see, you can find almost anything on Main Street, including Santa.
I wasn't expecting to do this, but, you know, the crew, we really need a new... Hey, wait. You're not the real Santa. You're made of plastic. He's an imposter. Naughty list, naughty list.
But one thing you may notice is missing, which is kind of important, are actual grapevines.
We now interrupt this programming to remind you to like and subscribe. Now back to the road.
So to get the story on the name, let's ask one of the winemaking experts at Cross Timbers Winery. Okay, so I'm here with Mr. Don Bigby, owner of Cross Timbers Winery. Hey, thanks for having us out.
Glad to have you out. It's our pleasure.
Well, the name's Grapevine, so there's got to be some history there, right?
There is. The Mustang grapes absolutely grow wild here. They're just crazy. It was the grapevine prairies. And as you trace your roots back, we realized that, hey, wine, grapes, wineries, it was a part of Grapevine's history. And so there's been a very good and successful effort to bring that back into our community.
And Cross Timbers is participating in that historic revival. But their tasting room in this 1874 house has a history all its own. The people who owned it probably got real attached to this house and maybe are still sticking around, I understand.
You know, we've heard rumors of that.
Oh, just rumors or personal experiences?
When I first got this house and started this project, I have to admit that I was quite a skeptic when it came to paranormal activity or any of those issues. You see those storage units in there? You've got to realize those things 11 foot off the ground. Every morning I'd come in and those doors are open. And I'm thinking, I didn't give anybody a key. Who could have possibly opened them? And I mean, they're tough to get open, but I'd have to go to the barn, get a ladder, come in. So this was going on for like a week, but then I finally remembered I took all of her Christmas decorations and gave them away. The minute we put up the Christmas decorations, all of the activities at that point, or those types, they stopped. Some things you can blame in just being a coincidence, and some things couldn't be.
Now, are the ghost experiences relative to the number of glasses of wine you drink here?
Good. I think they like the wine.
They do? Okay.
I think they like it.
Well, they got good taste then.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
You know, we've got a great selections of wines, but we're not naive enough to think that everything we have is what you're going to want to drink. So we try to cover the whole spectrum for anybody that walks in.
Oh, awesome. So these all come from the High Plains?
Absolutely. I only use Texas product, and the best grapes in the state, in my opinion, are on the High Plains.
Well, this is so good. Thanks, Don.
The pleasure is ours.
Thank you so much. I think I'm going to get a couple glasses and kill some time with the crew over here.
All right.
Enjoy ourselves.
We can do that.
Thank you.
Thank you, crew.
All right, guys, we got a little extra time. Here's some wine for you. And man, what's up with Richie?
Yeah, he's being a real Scrooge.
Yeah, you know, this place is haunted, right?
Oh, yeah.
I think that Scrooge needs to be visited by a ghost or two.
Ooh, Richie, change your ways. Listen to my Christmas carol.
Chet, what are you doing, Chet?
I'm not Chet, I'm Tripper Marley, your old TV show host. And unless you change, you'll be doomed forever. Look at me, I'm horrid.
No. We still have a lot to shoot.
Oh, but it's not just a shoot, Richie. You don't understand. It's about Christmas. It's about the spirit of Christmas. Come on, Richie. Look at these. You'll be doomed forever.
Oh, man. Well, that didn't work. Okay. All right, next stop. Well, I suppose I never could rush Christmas. Richie still needs some time, and that's all right, because we've got more stops to make. Now, Christmas isn't just in the historic district of Grapevine. Legoland gets in the spirit, Santa even scuba dives at Sea Life Aquarium, and the Gaylord Texan Resort, well, they definitely know how to keep it festive. They even set up a snow tubing hill in the middle of a conference room, blown fresh every morning, making 8 lanes of pure tubing adrenaline. And to think, I was always told to calm down inside of hotels, but we're blowing that rule out of the water. And then beyond the snow, Gaylord Texan also has ice. Okay, we're about to step into the ice exhibit, which is kept at a frigid 9 degrees, meaning that this parka is your only hope to survive. Okay, I'm just kidding. But 9 degrees is really cold. So let's go check it out. Now, what could be worth hanging out in 9 degrees for? The answer, this. Every year, 40 artists from northern China come here to Grapevine. They work for 30 days, 24 hours a day, with 2 million pounds of ice to create this exhibit. And it's worth every chisel and chainsaw. Wow. It doesn't even look like ice. It looks like big frosted cookies. So each one of these sculptures is made up of smaller blocks of ice. And you wonder, how do they hold them together? Well, the answer is more ice. Here at 9 degrees, ice freezes so fast that they can actually slather it on and then use it like cement. Put the other block on top. Before you know it, it's frozen and you can build an entire wall. Check it out. It's a sugar plum ferry slide with candy cane lanes made completely out of ice. Now, if an ice slide doesn't demand to be ridden, then I don't know what does. And one really cool thing is that the experience changes every year because the sculptures change. This year, look around, we're in the Big Apple. Look here, the Brooklyn Bridge, and then the Guggenheim. And if you look closely, you'll notice they use 3 different kinds of ice to create these sculptures. There's colored ice, frosted ice, and then clear ice, which is actually the hardest to create because you have to cool it and freeze it at a very slow pace to allow all the oxygen to escape. So you're left with that perfect crystal clear block. Ding, ding, ding. And the only ice sculpture that's consistent every year is the one dedicated to the true meaning of Christmas, the birth of Christ. As shepherds watched their flocks by night, and Mary and Joseph welcomed the Savior of the world. This is perhaps the coolest nativity I've ever seen, and definitely the most important part of Christmas. And while we didn't realize it in the darkness of the ice exhibit, the sun has now set on the Gaylord Texan, which is when this place truly comes alive. With as much detail that goes into ice, it is equally matched here in the atrium. A 54-foot tall Christmas tree, over 15,000 ornaments, and 1.5 million twinkling lights. It's true. Counted them. It is a sight to be seen. I'd also like to see the Santa that fits in these boots. And if you thought Main Street was cool during the day, just wait till you see it at night. So now you know Texas has an official Christmas capital. But did you also know we have an official dish? It's not barbecue, it's not chicken fried steak, it's chili. And in the world of chili, there is none more legendary than Tolberts. Many in Texas will recognize the name of Frank X. Tolbert. When it comes to Texas history and chili, he was truly one of the greats. A legacy his daughter Kathleen is carrying on. How did your dad learn how to cook the perfect bowl of red?
My dad, being a Texas historian, traveled Texas, the perimeter and everywhere for years, and wrote a book, A Bowl of Red, in 1967. To publicize my dad's book, my father and a group of his friends decided to have a cook-off in one of the most remote places in Texas and one of their favorite places. And
that festival became the famous Terlingua Chili Cook-Off. So what do you think goes into making the perfect bowl of red?
It's just the right balance of different great spices, not any old spices. You have to be particular about what type of spices you use.
I imagine it definitely doesn't come out of one of those little packets labeled chili. No, not at all. So do most people come here and get a bowl of red, or at least a cup of red?
Every day, even in the hottest part of the summer.
Oh, those are the dedicated Texans that can eat chili in 110 degrees.
Yes, and chop up the serrano, the garnish, and add it.
And, oh, wow. Yeah, that takes a lot of fuerte right there, for sure. In the summer, only the strong chili lovers survive. But on a winter night like this, Tolberts is packed with some serious chili heads.
It is like a 20 out of a 10. It's so good. I mean, it's so good. It's world famous.
That's right.
I love it. They have really good food and music and drinks.
All right, that's basically like everything.
I mean, they know how to make chili. And there's a secret to making chili. I guess the main thing about chili is you don't want to make it with beans.
That's right. No beans. That's the Texas way.
And although chili bean soup is very good, you're not supposed to adulterate chili with beans.
Ah, the beans, no beans debate may never die. But as Frank says, the official Texas way is no beans. So let's try Frank's recipe. So I came in for a bowl of red, and I think I might have ordered the entire pot. This is their house red chili. No beans, topped with onions, cheese. And then how do you make a bowl of red more Christmas? Well, you throw a green serrano pepper right there on top. Oh yeah. Whew. Just the right amount of burn. A rich, beefy flavor the whole way through. Tons of meat. You can skimp on the meat and stretch the chili by adding more gravy, but not at Tolberts. No way. There's a Texas-style Christmas dinner right here. Let's do this the manly way. Ow. I might regret that in just a little bit. Chili may have humble roots, but I don't care whether you're low class or high class. This right here is pure Texas class. I'm glad this meal has some substance because we've got a long journey ahead. So what's better than going to Grapevine for Christmas? How about a trip straight to the North Pole? Well, we're about to hop on the North Pole Express, but first, I gotta put on my PJs. Who swapped my PJs? Seriously. Seriously, Richie?
Okay, now that's funny. That's funny. I'll give you that.
Richie, you just caught the spirit of Christmas. You're laughing.
Okay.
The Scrooge has broken.
Okay, fine. Merry Christmas, Chet.
All right, Richie. If me losing my dignity in a pink bunny suit makes you get into the spirit of Christmas, I'll lose my dignity 1,000 times, buddy. Now give me my PJs.
Oh no, this is too good.
Seriously. Now give me my PJs.
Should we give them back?
Yeah.
Give me back.
He looks like a deranged
the train's
Easter
about
bunny.
to leave. Come on, man. You made me do this long enough.
Okay,
PJs.
fine. Here.
Thank you. Now that the whole crew has caught the spirit of Christmas, and I'm in my actual Christmas PJs, let's hop aboard the Grapevine Vintage Railroad, which at Christmas time becomes the North Pole Express. As you see, the train is decked out from top to bottom, and filled with tiny tots with their eyes all aglow, and singing elves reciting "'Twas the Night Before Christmas." It's getting colder. We must be getting close to the North Pole. Oh, that didn't take as long as I thought. This train must be magical. Snow in Texas? I think we've arrived. Okay, guys, we finally made it to the North Pole. We're here. We're here. It's Santa's workshop with elves and toys, and the only thing missing is Santa! 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 Oh, what a day. From candy to wine, from frigid ice to warm chili, you don't have to travel to the North Pole to find Christmas. It's here in Grapevine. And the most wonderful time of the year might also make for the most wonderful day trip as well. And it may have taken all day, but the whole crew certainly agrees. Santa, frosty chocolate snow milk, anything's possible here in Grapevine. It took the crew a little bit of time to come around, but I knew they would. So Merry Christmas to all, and to all, a good night. Oh yeah, and vaya con Dios, amigos.
Well, today we're going on a trip that's more tasty than snowflake milk and candy cane cookies. more magical than my flying elves, and more merry. My flying elves?
I always wanted one of these as a kid.
But my parents said I'd shoot my eye out. That was really good though. Look it, check it. All right, ready?
Change your ways!
What are you doing?
What are you doing, Chet? Richie! Change your ways! I can never
still
get
very
out
much
of
in
these
frame.
chains! They're the most indestructible plastic!
Just put it in her mouth.
You'll never escape! You'll never escape!
Howdy, y'all. Follow along with my adventures at Chet Tripper on Instagram and at The Day Tripper TV on Facebook and YouTube. Or head to thedaytripper.com for travel guides, past episodes, and info on our mobile app and Team Day Tripper. This episode was made for y'all with the help of our awesome partners. Check the caption for more info. Howdy, y'all. Chet the Day Tripper here. Thanks so much for tripping with us. Remember, while you're here, like this video, subscribe to our channel so that we can stay out there on the road and keep on tripping. Did we miss anything in this town? Leave us a comment, let us know. We love finding out about new stops with all of your tips. And if you love Epic Texas Day Trips, remember to check our channel. We got a lot of them on there. Also, don't forget, if you want some sweet Day Tripper merch or another cool Texas-made product, come see us in Georgetown at the Day Tripper World Headquarters. You can also shop online if you check the link down there in the caption. All right, y'all. Bye con Dios, amigos.